I dodged that. I dodged now. We're back, and today it's Shu. So today I'm going to be raising my lovely girl Shu FlowFly Mist. That's the name. So yeah, nothing but to do it, I guess. Let's get into it. I guess I'll start with raising her level, then I'll go to skills, access key, then sigils. Alright, so let's start. Level up. Quick select. Okay.
I feel like I'm starting to remember the path.
On a side note, I just got Athena's skin, and that's actually good. I like the skin. I'll be doing a showcase of the skin, a brief showcase of the skin. Anyway, let me not waste too much time. So I'll try to keep this short because I know everyone's busy nowadays. Everyone wants to go and do their own thing. So I'll try and keep this quick. Yep. Okay, I can keep going. So that's 17.
I feel like I'm starting to remember the path.
Going to 80 is going to cost a lot. Yeah, going to 80 is going to. No. Quick select. Yeah, I still have to go to 80. Can I let me break? Yeah, I can still let me break. Alright, so we are finally. That's a lot. That's 80. We're finally 80 out of 80. I'm not transcending her now. So, sorry for my cracked voice. But yeah, time for the skill showcase. Her normal attack, Spear Jive, is just her dealing consecutive thunder damage or wind damage depending on the stance that she's in, up to maybe 5 times to the enemies. And each hit grants her rage when she attacks, right? So when a normal attack hits an enemy, she'll be granted a point of rage. Her skill 1 is the skill she uses to switch her stance between attack and defensive stance. And whether the skill 1 is in CD or not, you can tap on this skill to use it to shift between the attack or to shift between the defensive stance that she currently is in. However, switching between stance will actually expend rage instead of putting the skills on cooldown. Right now, when you're in attack stance, you gain points of what's called whirlwind. You got points of stormhole, sorry. And when you're in defensive stance, you get points of whirlwind whisk when you block damage. So in order to gain whirlwind whisk stacks, you need to block an incoming damage. But in order to gain stormhowl stacks, you need to actually be in attack stance and land her skill 2 and her skill 3. When you have up to 6 stacks of either Stormhole or Whirlwind Whisk, her skill 1 will then be converted with Shifting Squall. This will be used in her attack stance to consume all the marks that she has to deal thunder damage to the enemy. Or when she's in defensive state, it will consume all the marks and deal wind damage and deal thunder damage, sorry, to the enemies also. Skill 2. Skill 2 is Stormhowl, is just basically a attack that she deals thunder damage with. Now, when you land the second half of the skill 2, it will grant you a follow-up attack. That follow-up attack is used to deal more thunder damage to the enemies. However, this follow-up attack can only be acquired when in attack stance. However, when you are in a defensive stance, it will counter-attack the enemies when you are hit. So basically, you want to stay in her attack stance, and when you're about to get hit, you use the skill 1 to switch to her defensive stance while doing her skill 2. I know it's a bit complex, it's a bit worrisome, but that's basically how she's played. Her skill 3, Whirlwind Whisk, is basically the same thing. She deals a bunch of thunder damage to the enemies, and when in attack stance, she gains a follow-up attack that you can actually use to deal more damage to the enemies. And in defensive stance, she will not gain the follow-up attack, so you will not be able to gain um, a stack or a Stormhall's mark or a whirlwind stack, right? So her ultimate, this is actually one of a very interesting kit of her. It deals thunder damage to the enemies. However, it also increases the resources that your team, which includes Shu herself, gain. So it increases the rage speed at which you gain, or the divine grace speed at which you gain, or even the energy at which you get, or even traces for 16 seconds. Now it also increases your crit damage by 20% for every normal attack hit. This stacks up to 3 times, so she can gain 60% crit damage after using her ultimate when she's doing normal attacks. Now, obviously, the crit damage boost will be removed after 16 seconds when the resource charge speed increase is also expired. So you gain this 60% crit damage for 16 seconds or maybe 14 seconds, depending on how when you do the normal attack. Because you can't do the normal attack immediately after doing the ultimate. You need like 1 or 2 seconds to do up to 3 normal attacks, and then you gain the 60% of crit damage, which will last you 14 seconds. So when the crit resource increase is expended, the crit damage boost will then be removed. You also gain 8% ultimate skill charge when she or her teammate expend combat resources successfully. This triggers once every 2 seconds, so you can get an ultimate back really quickly by just using your combat resources. So her dodge is just basically that simple dodge skill that's it, just dodge. And if you dodge at the last second, you trigger 0 time with extremity dodge. Nothing more to say. It's just basically simple. Although you do gain 25% rage when you trigger extremity dodge, but it's just basic. Anyway, that's now that that's done. I was back from the skill showcase. I think I would. Should I max everything out? Honestly, I think everything is important for her. To be fair and honest, but I'm not going to max it out to the maximum. I'm just going to try and get everything to 30.
Good. But more.
You can't increase dot skill, so yeah. Now onto the access key. This is the access key that I have for her. It increases combat resource charge speed by 18% for 6 seconds whenever a dodge effect is triggered. I don't know how well this works for her, but it seems better than the three this one. This one increases ultimate skill damage by 40%. While this one increases combat resource speed, but I have to trigger a dodge effect. This one increases attack and defense by 5 and 10% respectively for 9 seconds whenever the mod is hit. This can work for her because she can counter attack. And when she counters attack, she gets 10% increase in attack and 5% increase in death. Uh, you know what? Let me use this one. This increases ultimate skill damage by 40%. Or should I leave this one? No, I'll leave this one. I'll leave this one. Let me enhance the stuff for her. Yeah, access key maxed. Her crit rate is looking nice. Alright, so we are on to sigils. So onto her sigils. For sigils, you can actually I've been looking at a lot of sigils, and I think there are only a couple sigils that actually works for her, but there are a very few that actually what to look at. So the first combination I am looking at is this one, the lightning cutter and the feather of pacifier set, right? So the Feather of Pacifier set gives her 3% increase in attack each time she uses a rage. So each time she does her skill, she will gain a 3% increase in attack, and she will also gain an 8% increase in the way she gains rage. So she'll gain rage 8% more quickly for 8 seconds. This can trigger once every 3 seconds and it stacks up to 5 times. So at 5 stacks, that's 40% or 40% increase in rage gain and a 15% increase in attack, which I feel is very valuable. And then the substats for these ones are crit damage, ultimate damage, attack and skill damage, and attack and normal attack damage, which she all benefits from. Her ultimate her normal attack, and her skill damage, right? So she all benefits from that. And then lightning cutter increases thunder damage, which is the majority, or the, I want to say, soul damage, but she does deal wind damage very minusculely. However, lightning or thunder damage is her main source of damage, and this increases it by 10%. Now, you can launch an additional attack every 5 seconds when you are using lightning cutter, and that additional attack will deal 90% of her total attack as thunder damage. Now, I feel that that attack will also benefit from the increase in thunder damage because it counts as thunder damage. And the substats for each one is actually good. Increases attack, sorry, increases attack by 4% and thunder damage 2.5%. The other one increases attack by 4% and skill damage by 2.5%, and she also benefits from skill damage. And then the last one increases crit rate by 4% and increases thunder damage by 2.5%. So this is one of the combinations that I feel is also good for her. But another combination that I actually consider for her will be the how the owl set, sorry, the owl set is also another set that I feel will be actually good for her because of its passive. So its passive is increases melee damage by 10%. Now melee damage is basically damage that you're going to deal up close to the enemy, and all of Shu's attacks are melee damage. Her normal attack melee damage, her skills are all melee damage, and her ult is still counted as melee damage. So just like lightning cutter, she will benefit from that all across the board with her skills. Now, when hitting an enemy with normal attack, it increases her skill damage by 5% for 7 seconds. And you can only trigger each buff or that buff for 10 seconds. When you land with her skill, you increase her normal attack by 15% for 7 seconds. This triggers also once every 10 seconds. Now, the buff lasts for 7 seconds, and as opposed to lightning cutter, which is just a single instance of attack every 5 seconds, you gain this buff for 7 seconds and you have a 3% or a 3 seconds cooldown, right? So I feel you gain a 5% increase to your normal attack for 7 seconds and a 15% increase to your a 15% increase to your normal attack for 7 seconds and a 5% increase to your skill damage for 7 seconds, which honestly I feel is actually good for Shu. But the problem is in the substat. So the substat of the owl, as you can see here, is you want to equip it on 4 because it gives attack, and skill damage 5 because 5 gives attack and crit rate, and 6 because 6 gives attack and crit damage. However, you can equip it on and 1 and 3 because 3 gives you, I think, defense and crit damage, and 1 will give you something about normal attack. I think max HP and normal attack, or defense and normal attack, right? So it can still work with 1, 3, and 5 because at 5 you gain attack and crit rate. Here you gain defense and crit damage, and then 1 you gain normal attack boost. So you can actually work with 1, 3, 5 and replace lightning cutter with the owl set, the ambush of the owl set, and that will work for her also. I'm going to be trying to use either this sigil set or the other sigil set. But I'll use this sigil set, then I'll compare and contrast with it later. So for sigils, let's start. Let me cultivate this one. Click select. On a side note, though, I have been reading Jujutsu Kaisen manga. Um, I don't know for those who have been up to date with the manga. I was quite, I won't say disappointed, but I actually expected, Yuji to do some things. But yeah, it is what it is. Let me construct a few. Let me construct like 40, I think. 40. Yeah, 40. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to have to go and farm. Let me see. Is there a way I can get shop supplies? Can I pick up? It's just one. Ah, I'm just going to farm it.
Surrender yourself
Let's go. If you all saw my Athena video, you know that I was highly impressed with Athena. Like her damage really surprised me. Whee! Done 190k from that last hit. I just hope Shu. If I see anything, well, I'll say this later. But if I like, I just hope Shu does good, does well too. Let's do solo time. Yeah, so now I think I'll go and raise her. So I think I have enough already. So where's the one that I was about to raise? Yeah, there it is. Cultivate. Mini break. Good. Quick select. Bam. Maxed. Oh, it's not maxed, but like mid. Alright, so that's it for our sigils for now. Now for Aether codes, I'm not really going to be talking too much. I'm not going to talking to this one. When I'm doing a revisit on her, that's when I'll talk about it because I don't get you don't get all the traces. You only get one side of all trace, right? While the other side you have two. You can see I have only one and two of this side, and I have only one of this side, so I can't really equip it. It's going to be so usually I just use the one that I have. Oh, all right. So she has been fully raised now. So it's time to test out her damage. Yeah. So while I was thinking about my last showcase, I was thinking of a place where I can actually go and find like a single target boss. And it hits me that recurring dream is where you can actually find a single target single target boss. Why is Athena here? Why do you put Athena here? Oh, this is the skin. I have the skin already. But anyway, let's 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 test the damage out on something smaller first. Right, then we'll get there. So let me test it out here first. Yay! Let's go. I like her voice lines also too. So that's good. Alright, so now as you can see, this blue means I'm in attack stance. Now if I do follow up attack, nice. Ouch. Okay, so I wasn't looking at her damage. She's doing 2k normal attacks, 1200. Is that 67k or 6k? Let me see. Let me see. But that's 3k. Oh, but that's multiple hits. That's like 5k, 5ks, and then 11k. Why am I bleeding? Oh, okay. Nice. 83k. But then after her ult, I know that her skills should increase. So she's in defensive stance. 5k. Well, that was multiple 5k. 2k. That was on 8k. Nice. 7k. Alright, alright, alright. I hope my lamp is helping. Man, my network is just all over the place. Sorry about network. Alright, so that was one aspect of it. I think there's something I'm supposed to explain. So let me use this to test out her damage. Let me not remove any. Let me not put any buffer, and let me just test her damage out to see how it is now. But 83k on her ult is the highest I've seen. Her normal attacks usually hits between 2k, depending on the crit damage that she has. Okay. Nice. Alright. 1k. Okay, let me see. That's Q2. That's 8k. The follow-up attack is wow. Oh, that, okay, follow up. See, for her, there are so many small numbers, so it's hard to follow everything. See, 7 kills, and that hits like 5 times. Then, yeah, I'm supposed to use a counter attack. God, I'm forgetting to use a counter attack. Sorry, I forgot to use a counter attack. Alright, let's
Face the enemy. This is not a drill.
but I need to get my.
That's a great call. Prepare yourself. Penetrate. Strike. Penetrate.
Oh, they attack too much here. Damn, these guys are really tough. Oh my god. Ah. I dodged now. It's getting quite annoying. This. Okay, so now I've seen her damage. I just want to see if she can complete this alone.
That's a great call. Penetrate.
I dodged that. Can you relax for sake?
Penetrate. Sorry. I couldn't.
Like, why are they so tanky? Bro, what? This. I'm kind of getting mad now.
Get ready to face the enemy.
Okay, fine. Fine, I'll try hard. Jesus Christ. Get out. It was supposed to be a simple showcase, but 22k. Damn.
Call forth the thunder. Swift as lightning.
This is really try hard. Can you let me get out of here? The fuck?
Prepare yourself. Sorry, I couldn't.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to put her in a full-blown team. Let me see what she can do.
Standing.
It's a pain.
Don't worry. I'll stick with you for the whole mission.
I give up. I tried my absolute hardest,
Pull
but
yourself together. Battle has started.
the game is just trying to.
Circle of reason. Penetrate. All right. I got it. Armed with the ready. Take down the enemy.
Oh shit! I mean now I'm seeing more damage because of handout boss. Like I can see 10k on her skills.
Looks like it's time to teach them a lesson. Circle of reason. Activate. A win. Bring forth the thunder.
So the quick damage go. Damn.
Kill everyone sparing.
Yeah, you see that was the counter attack.
Swift as lightning. Now online.
I'm down. I'm down. You're both. Damn. Finally. Both. 16k. Oh boy, this is going to hurt.
Swift as lightning. Please heal everyone's
I'm
spirit.
surprised she's still alive. Ah. Okay, so the text, I would write text about her damage, but I was pretty impressed with her damage. I think I saw 141k damage there. I saw 82k damage. I know that when she was alone. So yeah, I still have another combination of sigils that I want to try for her. So stay tuned for that. Please like this video, comment under it what you would like to see, subscribe to the channel, and give me more recommendations of mobile Android games or mobile games in general to play and to bring out tips. I will be bringing out a dislike video very soon, and I am going to be doing a punishing Grey Raven video also very soon. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. I'll be sure to catch you guys in the next one. Bye.